Hello, everyone. Welcome to another video with your boy James, Neo the Greatest. It's good to be back with another video. And I just want to welcome everybody to this amazing, um, long awaited experience that we're going to have today. Once again, my name is James Neo Mugawo, also known as Neo the Greatest, which means God is the great or the greatest. And that's what I do here on this channel, on all my platforms. I'm here with a special mission, I believe, to help as many people as I can to create like God. Now, that intro you just saw, that video you just saw, we'll come back to it. But before I do that, before we get back to that intro, I want to share something with you guys that I think is really exciting and that's going to really be beneficial to you. So, I'm really excited, overjoyed, as you can see here, really excited to be launching for the first time ever the Create Like God movement. If you know me, if you've seen my videos online, I'm all about helping people create like God. And today we're taking it to the next level because I'm tired of keeping this thing to myself. I want to share it with you as well. And so I'm launching a website. Soon we should have it as createlikegod.com, but for now it's under my domain neothegreatest.com. And as you can see, when you go to the website, there's different things you can do here. Number one, you can join for free. Join the movement for free. Get access to premium content on how to create like God. If you've watched me several times, you probably heard me use the term the Genesis blueprint. I'm giving all that away for free if you join that free platform, or you can even upgrade to the different levels as you want. I'm really so much excited about the Create Like God Academy, as you can see here, because for the first time ever, not only am I teaching you things you can do in your business or in your creativity, but now you can even get certified for the skills that you have. And guess what? Our certification is different. It's not based on how much you know, it's based on what you can do. So it's portfolio based. So you get certified. You guys can go read more about this. Super pumped, super excited. Amazing content for you guys. And with that being said, oh, and of course, there's merch too. If you're interested in merch, you can get it on this website as well. And it's going to be amazing. But I do not want to get ahead of myself. And so let's jump back into the reason why we are here today. So the video you saw is a video by a friend and I would say a colleague when it comes to this digital space. His name is Remy Gakwaya, and I've known him for a while now. I see him online, post different videos about AI and technology and business. And today I said, okay, hey, come, let's discuss this. Let's talk about AI. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about how can we use AI responsibly. And that's the title of this episode. The message is you are missing out on AI. Literally, you're missing out on AI. And Remy is here to show you how you can leverage AI and pretty much make the most of AI, because there's so much we can do with AI, but maybe you're just using 0.5%. Who knows? Let's bring Remy on to tell us what he thinks about this whole thing. So Remy, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the special episode. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you to have me here.
Amazing. Now, for people who may not know who you are, I know I've tried to give like a very uh uh bootstrap introduction of you, but can you introduce yourself to viewers who have not seen you, have not heard you? Who are you and what do you do?
All right. My name is Remy Gakwaya. Actually, I'm founder and director for Technolab. This is a space that teaches underprivileged communities how to use technology, how to build the solution, but also how to venture and build different business, because we are focusing on empowering underprivileged community to be able to stand on their own. But apart from
Right.
that, on the side note, I'm full software developer, software engineer. That's full time. I do that as a work, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah. Now, one thing we have in common is when I was researching on you, not that I need to do research because it's pretty obvious, but so Remy, your background is Burundian, right?
Yes.
And that's one thing we have in common. We're both Burundian, so it's really super fun to have another Burundian brother on the show. But also tell us more about your experience. How did you end up finding Technolab? What is Technolab? Where it is, and tell me more about that.
All right. So Technolab is a technology learning and building solution. Is a center, is academy for
Hmm.
teaching underprivileged community from beginning to the mastery of how to code. So we guide young people from the community who has no skills, who has
Hmm.
no knowledge about computer, starting from computer. Then we guide them through our organized curriculum so that they can be able to understand the digital skills first, but
Okay.
then how they can build solution using code. So yeah,
So it's
and
pretty
this
much.
organization is located currently in Malawi and the USA. Actually, we registered
Oh,
it last year in USA, but officially for more than 10 years, it has been operating in Malawi, in refugee camp.
tell us more about that because, like people are like, okay, Malawi, why is it in a refugee camp? And you spoke about helping marginalized communities. Can you tell us more about that?
So, looking at the reality of most of the refugees within Africa, actually, because I got a chance to go into different countries within Africa, but
Uh-huh.
when get to Malawi, there is number of things that are limited for refugees. One of them is jobs. So refugees are not allowed to work within the country because of they don't have the paperwork that allow them even to move freely. So
Mm,
that's one of the key things that pushed the existence of Technolab, because you
mm,
find young people who have free their home country.
right.
They came to Malawi to find their second home for their safety, but
Mm,
now they're stuck there without chance to work, but also
mm,
without opportunity to contribute to the community that they are living in. This brings number of challenges because they say when the mind is idle, there's a
yeah.
lot of things that can come. There's a lot of things that can happen.
Hmm.
So, and this, I'm telling you, it doesn't affect only the people who has no education. It affects from someone who has no education to people who have finished degrees. So
Oh,
the
really?
end of the day, they're sitting idle, have nothing to do. They can't.
Mm,
So that's where Technolab came in to
right.
introduce digital skills, but also focusing on software development because of the chance that it offers for anyone to work with any company across the globe, regardless
Right.
where you are. So we wanted to tap on the opportunity of online work. That's the main reason we started Technolab, to tap on that opportunity, connecting underprivileged community to this opportunity and get the jobs that are millions of jobs online that are waiting for people who have skills, who can prove their knowledge and the capability. Yeah,
Wow. So you're saying that pretty much AI is one of those things that allows even marginalized communities to pretty much tap into the real world, enter into the marketplace, and make a positive contribution at scale. I really love that.
definitely. Definitely. It doesn't, the good thing of technology, it doesn't have nationality.
Oh,
it doesn't,
wow.
you are Burundian, you are Congolese, you are American. Moment you can speak the technological language, you're good to go. The same as AI. If
Wow.
today in Zaleka, young people can create model, it will work. It will do this
Mm.
ChatGPT is doing. It's just a matter of now the knowledge, the skills.
I really love that. Like AI or technology has no nationality. That's really good and empowering to people who feel like, oh, because I'm black, I can't do ABCD, or because I'm a refugee, I can't do ABCD. But you're saying with AI, you can do anything you want to do. With technology, you can do anything you want to do. So that's really encouraging.
Yes, yes, that's what even pushed me. As you know me, I
Yep.
started. all my education has been in business, but when I realize the opportunities, but also the freedom that is in technology, then I say, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm starting on this. I'm going to make sure that I understand this no matter what.
Yes, it's really exciting time to be alive, and like with all the AI tools coming out, and I think this is where we can discuss the whole AI. And going back to our thumbnail, what are people missing out when it comes to AI? And let's go through the AI tools that you use and tell us how you use them and how people can use AI for personal development, for business, or whatever else that they can use AI for.
Definitely. So let's when we talk about AI, which is now a very it sounded like a very big word.
Yeah.
Everyone is using it, but it has been there for a while. So let's
Mhm.
look at the already friendly, available tools that everyone can access them in everyday life. One of them is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a chat it's a website that allow you to communicate to the AI. So the
Mm.
AI on their server, you come on that website, you have the access to write whatever you want to ask, and
Mhm.
sending that message, it goes to the model, which can look at your question, look at the knowledge it has, and then it answer the question according to the information that which has been trained for you. It's the same as when you go to school. You go
Mhm.
certain specific curriculum, you learn about that curriculum, and all the questions that are coming within that curriculum, you can be able to answer. Possibly. That's the same way as AI. But now there's another charts that I use also, which are not original from USA. There are two from China. One is
Okay.
and another one is DeepSeek. They are
Or
all
use DeepSeek.
environment to communicate with AI dialect, which most of the people use it like that. Like, okay, I can go to AI, I can ask anything, and it will answer me anything. Yeah, that's the basic starting point.
Mm. Okay, so here's my question. So AI is crazy right now, especially the generative AI. So you have ChatGPT, as you said, right? And then there is DeepSeek, and then there's now QuenChat, and then recently now there's XAI by Elon Musk.
Yes.
It's like it's becoming a little bit overwhelming. Like how do I know which platform I should use, or should I use all of them?
That's a very good. So I will take you a little bit back to when Google was a little bit big thing.
Right.
Remember when we started using Google for search, people
Right.
said that if you search something, then you are not smart. You remember that?
Yeah. Right. Right.
You ask Google, that was the term. But
Right.
also, it's still more people were using it wrongly because when you
Mm.
go to Google, you search something, and if someone else who is knowledgeable more enough on how to search would ask you something to get a
Mhm.
different result, but the same question. So
Yeah.
coming back to your question is we have different models and
Right.
every model has been trained based on the company's belief, company's culture, company
Mm.
approach to those training uh, rules. So
Right.
because of that, you find out that even the answering of these questions
Mm.
will be different. So now the good thing is the world is becoming a little bit more open. So most of these charts are free. So I
Yeah.
cannot see that no, don't use only one. That's no longer the case.
Right.
Find the model that can give you
That works for you.
that you think this is relatable, but also this answer my particular problem. That's very basic answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe so far we've been very theoretical. We've talked about these different models. Can we do like a practical demo of how you would use your favorite AI, let's say, to do anything? Like show us something useful that you can do with AI that somebody who's watching or listening can try and see how far it takes them. So, yeah, the floor is yours.
It's really interesting because most of the time now it depends on what you do.
Okay.
First of all, so like I'm a software developer.
Yeah.
And one of the things that comes when I was looking at your website, you were sharing about your website. I say, you as a developer, you as a owner of the website, you can do a lot now comparing to 2 years back. Now you can learn your own website by doing things on your own. But yeah, let's see what we can do. We'll try to.
Wait, you can create your own website?
Sorry,
You said you can create your own website using AI?
a lot more than that.
Okay, let's see. That's exciting.
Yeah. You can don't say a website. You can create app because website is very, very straight.
Oh, okay. So website is nothing then.
Website is nothing.
So you can create your own application using AI.
Yes.
Okay. Give us a demo.
It one of the live creating application.
Really?
When it went so well.
Okay, I'm going to link that video in this
And
live as well.
we'll share also. We'll show that those two that can help people to do this kind of crazy thing. I'm sharing my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Okay, let me add it to the stage. Here we go. Yes, now I can.
So in front of us here we have ChatGPT and we have Google AI Studio.
Okay.
Of Quen. So all of these chat environment that will help you to ask anything and you will get the result as it is. So
Right.
one thing that we should remember is like ChatGPT, where they have real bit upgraded it. Let's try to ask a very latest question, like
What is the latest
news.
news?
If we do this these days, you see what it's doing here.
It's
Did you
searching the web.
briefly they did search the web? Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah.
So this is added recently, but if we go with the same question, because that's one of the improvement before you were supposed to do it manually. But
True.
ChatGPT now they detect the question that you're asking. They look at the context and they say, no, this question cannot be answered by AI, but can be answered only when we go to get information from the
Web.
web,
Uh-huh.
bring the information, send to the model. Model will look at those information that has been brought to it, and then it formulate the best answer. It's different from when you go direct to the. Let's see if this one they haven't locked it also.
So this is Quen.
You see now this
Enable.
this is the real model. AI model cannot access the internet until they connect it in a certain way.
Got it.
Yeah. So here we see that they say, no, I cannot provide a new news, blah, 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 with like, things like that.
Right.
Because when the AI is not connected to the internet, AI will know only the thing that it knows at that particular time.
Right.
The last time it was trained.
Correct.
So, but at the moment now, the AI has been able to be connected to the internet. It's have the information it knows. It is good at analyzing. It is good at finding insights, but also it is good at organizing the information to make presentation so much easier. So now most of which makes it now more better because AI without internet, trust me, it's like a book.
It's kind of boring, right?
Very boring because you cannot do the past all the time. You're not looking at the analysis. You're not doing the insight. No, you need things to be a little bit dynamic.
Right.
Yeah. So that's one of the change that they're doing, and this is changing the whole way that AI is working. So we are going to send the same question here. Okay. This should be using tools because.
Okay, so this is Google AI Studio, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you went to create prompt.
Yeah, you go to create prompts and then you can ask it, you can do anything basically. We are doing the basic part first.
Got it.
One who is maybe hasn't used the AI to be able to start the first step. The first step for you to use AI is to go use it.
Right.
That's the first step. Don't Don't wait until you have imagined a possible question.
Just start.
Just start
Okay.
using it.
Okay. Oh, I think I lost you there, but that's okay. So where we left off is where he was sharing how you can use AI. Hold on a minute. Okay, I think you'll be back soon. But the idea is this is AI Studio. I think I've used it, but I'm curious to see how he's gonna use it, and very excited to see what you can do with AI Studio. So we'll wait for him to come. But before he returns, if you are new here, consider subscribing. This is your boy James Neo Mugabo, also known as Neo the Greatest. And my mission is to help you create like God does. Now, you may be wondering, what's the connection between creating like God and AI? Well, there's a lot. So I'll give you a story. Remember how when God created in the Bible, right? On day number 3, God said, "Let the earth bring forth." And if you know anything about the Genesis blueprint, you know that I teach about the principle of delegation. And AI and technology hones in on the principle of delegation. It teaches us that when we are creating like God, we can't do everything on our own. We need to be okay to delegate, not just to other people, but even to technology to say, hey, do this for me. And that's what I think AI literally is. AI is delegation on steroids, I think. So I think Remy is back. Let me bring him on here. But please do subscribe, do share this video, and share in the comments. If you have any questions, we're looking at Google AI Studio and many other AI tools that we'll be able to go through today. So I hope you have fun.
So we might change the device because my camera has gone off. So we
Okay,
might
that's
change
fine.
the device. I'm joining with another device.
Okay, I see. That's perfectly fine. I think I've used AI Studio for what have I used it for? Is AI Studio the same thing as Google Gemini?
So Google Gemini, it's like you are going direct to the model, but the AI Studio is the tool that they have developed to listen.
Okay. So AI Studio is a tool built on Gemini.
Yes, it give you the access of all the models, then you
Okay.
go to use them separately.
Okay, that's exciting. All right, I see you're joining here. I'll just bring you on. Okay.
Hey.
Welcome. Oh, I think there may be some feedback. Hopefully not.
Yeah, it was. Now it's gone.
Now it's gone. Okay, let the class continue.
So this is the good thing of technology. Things will always be interesting. But yeah, let's. The good thing is we can jump back and forth easily.
Yeah, like my friends say, technology is a wonderful thing when it works.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, it's really. So we let's go now to see really use case.
Okay. All right. Reminding people to like, follow, and subscribe for more as Remy gets ready to give us a use case. As you do that, Remy, what's your favorite AI? I know this is biased question, but what's your favorite AI so far?
So far, if I'm doing any coding related thing,
Yeah.
I use Claude.
Why? Why is everybody so stuck on Claude, especially all the coding people?
Yeah, coding is good. I have tested it. I have used it, and it's amazing.
Yeah? Is it better than Grok AI?
I haven't Grok. They opened it recently, and I have never been that interested. Like I can pay, I can subscribe to Grok like that. To be
Right.
honest.
Because they say it's free right now. But then you
Yeah,
said
now
you
it's
use
free. Now it's free,
mm,
but trust me, because the good thing, the difference between the Claude and the ChatGPT was mostly focusing on the conversation.
right.
It was all about
Yeah.
how you can talk to it. Why it wasn't much on the code part. But when you go to code, and there's some other feature that I can say they make it more interesting for developer because you can
Yeah.
do few things that you feel like, wow, I love this. Let me show you what I'm saying. That can is nothing, but it's interesting.
So even more than DeepSeek, I thought when DeepSeek came out, people were saying it's better than ChatGPT, it's better than Claude. So I guess they didn't refer, they weren't including the coding aspects of things.
You know, sometimes people get used to one tool they use and then the DeepSeek is good. The
Okay.
thing that people are confusing is DeepSeek got a lot of attention because of the thinking model, the way that it can think through the task,
Okay.
which was the trending, the new model that was being built by uh, OpenAI. So
Okay.
when OpenAI was saying that we have brought this tech, big solution that model now can think and can go through step by step and being able to give you the best answer and
Yeah.
not just to hallucinate and give you things from quick like that. Then in the DeepSeek came in and said, you know what, we can do that. We have done that, and this is
At a
for
cheaper
free.
cost.
And the problem is they throw it for free. Like, you know what,
Yeah.
you can use it.
Right. That
So
was
someone is selling here, but someone is saying, no, don't straight.
this is
We
free.
have it. Yeah.
Exciting. Oh, I see you shared your screen, so let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So what I was saying about crowds is very basic thing that if I go, let's say I wanna write my prompt, because the basic part now when you are using prompt, you need
Hmm.
to be intentional on how you formulate your prompt. Let's
Okay.
say I wanna do very basic thing. I wanna do translate. If I wanna translate, so I wanna translate something to Kinyarwanda. One rule about the prompt is you need
Hmm.
to separate between your command and the task itself. So let's say now the task here, I will do that, and it will give me that particular code editor where I can write what I want it to translate. So
Oh, so you shouldn't put everything together in one.
no, you should input. If it was not because of this doing the magic, it could look like, I'll show you how it look like without
Okay.
Claude making the magic, making the code look like pot.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, only once it should it's all the shit's get. So by doing that, you are separating the command and the actual work. But now
Okay.
let's see how it look like. The way the actual text look like this. You have the texts and you have the separation that these things within here, this is the thing that I'm talking about.
Okay.
But if I could say I just leave it like that,
Without that separate.
the model will confuse us. Wait, what should we?
That's what I do with ChatGPT though. I just put my prompt and whatever I want together in one paragraph.
No, you need to start
Separation.
because if you do that, there
Yeah.
is a very much possibility the model will give you things that you are not expecting. But when you now breaking them together, breaking them separate, like okay, this is the task, this is the prompt, this is the task, and this is how I want it to look. Because now I can even tell, like, okay, I wanted this Kinyarwanda to come in this particular format, to come in this, but I separate also them by block. You can use either code block or you
Okay.
use tag. You can make your own tag here.
Ah, this is interesting.
Yeah. You can say, okay, let's okay. You can say let's sell this.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do that. So you can say, okay, instead of that, I will hide this. I say X to generate some old straight X to. So if I wanna separate between the command and the task itself, I can say that I can now create my own tags. Like, okay, this will be the task.
Mm-hmm.
This tag has nothing to do with the actual task, but because I'm creating and I put the task there, like, okay, the task is what? The word is what's more created. I don't is right. I know you are creating like that, right? So these tags help the model to know that, okay, this is the starting point, this is the end point. And when you use blocking the backtick, it's always another good way. Like, oh, no, what, this is where it start, this is where it end. That's where you are communicating to the model in a very clear way. Yeah. And anyone can do this because you can do translation, you can do proofread, mostly proofread, but also review. You are writing something. Let's say I'm writing something and I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the use case that I like to use this AI. I'm writing something and I want to see how will people look at it? How will people
Okay.
the particular topic that I have written?
Right. So it could
So
be an article or anything you've written.
sorry?
It could be an article or something you've written and you want to
Definitely. Even a post,
even
even
a
a
post.
simple thing like a post.
Okay.
So you say, can you review this? Let's, can we I don't want to go into different sites. But yeah,
Well,
can
it's fun.
you do this?
If what? Let me see if I can read that. Let me put the whole screen. If it relates to people from Burundi, believing in God is, well, something about creating like God. I see what you're doing.
No, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to find a very clear, simple. I don't want to bring. I
Believing
don't
in
want to
God
bring.
is not, say, believing in God is not optional for success. That's a bold statement.
Yeah. So let's say, okay, can you review this and let me know if it relates to people from Burundi and the
It's gonna say yes, it does,
what
because people from Burundi believe in God too much, right?
comparing to people.
Let's say Canada
USA.
or USA. Okay, what does it say?
It will be resonates strongly with their culture worldview.
Right.
Burundi is highly religious, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you can continue, say how can I be fair for both? How can I things like that. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm. So I guess in this case, you can use AI as your consultant, business consultant, or even uh, strategy consultant. You can use AI for anything, it seems.
You see. So
Yeah.
now this is going. It's coming from just be specific to be a little bit covering a certain number. It's still your post, but now with the point of view from a little bit high,
Mm,
like bad view.
right. So, so Remy, I know we may not have more time, but I want us to do a demo because you said that you can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, Remy, can you hear me? Um, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't? How about now? Still?
Okay.
Well, I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So I thought that we lost you. So I'm saying with this, you have the bad view to look at the world from different angles. Because sometimes when we are doing, especially people who are dealing with different people, you meet different communities. There's some other thing that you need to learn how to communicate, but you cannot
Right.
learn it magically. You need to intentionally learn about this particular thing. So yeah, that's one of the things. But if we was going to do the coding specifically,
Yeah, I want to create a website. Like,
very simple, like
show me how to create a website.
an app that will
Oh, there
help
we go. Or an app.
or to learn about God.
Okay,
This
interesting.
is this is mostly of the thing that people do. They just say a very simple phrase and then they press enter. With
Mm,
this, whatever you are going to get, you are going to be grateful because you didn't say enough.
you didn't
So
specify.
they will give you whatever they will give you, but they will make something. That's how the AI will try. Will try to make something
That's
which works
crazy.
and which can fit a certain scenario. I can't hear you though.
I know that's people online. Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me,
Now I can
because
hear.
now you can hear me.
Yes.
What do you do?
I don't know. I thought like it was not your side.
I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. I was just AI, I guess, is taking over this
No.
podcast.
No,
You know?
AI has no that power yet.
Okay. No,
Okay.
but so I love what you have so far. It's like, oh my day, what's going like that?
This is the
Okay,
yeah.
and it works.
It's we did it right here. But now the problem of this kind of app is so generic, you see?
Hmm.
It's
But
so
it works.
it's not answering your problem, but yeah, it works.
That's crazy. And okay, so I guess this is why you love Claude, because I don't think ChatGPT does it like this.
They have moved it now to this. They
Oh,
can
you
do
can actually do this in ChatGPT and it
yeah.
gives you the preview of the actual thing.
Yes.
Oh,
Because they
that's
add
new.
canvas.
I know they have Canvas, but is it like live?
The main goal is to do the live.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
guess they're still working on it.
the main goal is to do live. But the only problem with ChatGPT, I think Canvas is for some people who are paying a certain.
Oh, if you're a plus.
Yes.
Got it. Makes sense.
But
Okay.
on here, you don't need that. You can just oh,
So you can create an app like this. So, okay, let's say you have this app, then how do you then, I guess I'm going to need your business brain here. What do you do from here? Now that you have the app, how does that change your life?
no, this will not change your life. But this is the first level.
Okay.
Actually, let's I love the question. I love the question, which is very interesting. Let me a little bit take you back.
Sure.
I'm talking to you. I
Mhm.
find out that you need a certain app.
Right.
I know you need a certain app, and I came to Crowd. Crowd has helped me to build that app.
Right.
Now I have this app because the first thing we should never jump the first thing that find the problem. When you find the problem, create the solution for the existing problem.
But start with the problem.
Start with problem. Start with
Interesting.
someone who needs your solution.
Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Don't start with a solution.
No, for who?
That's the thing. That's the thing we learn in the Create Like God challenge, where we know when God created, he didn't begin by creating a solution. He begins by specifying the problem. The earth was without form and void.
Yeah.
And only after that, then he says, let there be light, let there be this and that.
And you appreciate because when there's a problem,
Yeah.
whatever solution, even if it's low level, if you be appreciated.
There you go.
Yeah, but if you bring the solution, even if it's so much, you have used a lot of your skills and knowledge, a lot of money.
If nobody needs it, it's useless, right? Wow. Interesting.
So now we go back to our flow. You started with the problem, you find the problem, you went to Crowd. Crowd has helped you to build the app. That's not the end.
Okay.
The main part is this app to be in people's access. But they cannot access it. You can access it, you can try, you can use it, but it's not there.
I think that's why I'm stuck.
Now that is where now there's two ways.
Okay.
If we are building on Crowd, you need a little bit to have some knowledge to move to change because here, here I can go to Codes and I can download this code.
Okay.
But downloading this code doesn't do anything.
It just downloads it.
This code, the another interesting trick thing about Crowd,
Yeah.
they give you the codes that they give you the part of the code that you asked for. But in the environment, they don't stress. They know you know what you are doing. So they say, this is what it will look.
Okay. So for you to create an app that functions, you need more than just this code.
Totally. Because you need you need to have the environment that you can load this code there and it will work.
Okay, got it.
But that doesn't mean you cannot do it.
Okay. So we in a summary version, can you like just give us the steps, or you can just tell us, you don't have to do it, but like what do you do from here? What softwares do you use? What programs do you use?
If we with Crowd, you need a little bit to be developer because you need to now build the environment. This is in React, so you need to start a fresh React app, and then
what's React?
Oh, okay. Thank you. So this is written in JavaScript framework, which is called React. React is the framework that they use a lot of app to build. A lot of organization use to build the application, and they can be mobile app or web app, all kind of application. Yeah,
got it.
So you need to build now the environment, the starter pack of the app.
Okay.
And then you bring this code because this code works. You just download it, throw in your startup pack app, and then you go. Yeah, that's number one.
Okay.
But the good thing is there's this other tool which is called Lovable.
Lovable.
Yeah. This tool, they give you everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I will copy the same text.
Oh, so it can technically replace Claude. This is another AI thing.
They might be using Claude on the back end.
Oh.
Yeah, but they make it so it's more for developer to build the full app, not for developer. This for someone you don't need
anybody. Okay, so from here you can actually generate the entire application from
entire application, and you can share it direct without
really.
Yes.
Let's create a cool app together. Let's call it what? Let's see what it does here.
Yeah.
An app that helps people to know God. Okay.
So it did the planning here, and it has the future.
And at any point, you can tell it, hey, change this, change that to this.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
As
wow.
many times as you want. You can even say, no, use the Bible, include the Bible reading here. People can be able to use
Mm.
the Bible from this app. Yeah.
And this thing is free.
It's free for some number for requests, then they will. It's a business.
Got it. Of course.
Yeah, they start to give you the chance to try it. You can try it. They have the remake per day, so you
Okay.
can be waiting. The day is over, you go another day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I've never tried this. I knew that you could create an app using code. I mean, using AI, but I never really tried it. So this is new.
Now this is full app. This is working application.
Sacred Journey, your daily companion for spiritual growth, daily scripture. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Meditation timer.
So you
Okay.
meditate, and then
And then you pause or reset.
you see now we have the link here, but also we can publish this. If I share you the link right now, you can be able to access this app.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so, quick question: with the apps that are generated using AI, I think you can. It's easy to create like a visual interface of how things look like. But what happens when you want input? Let's say I want somebody to put their first name and last name, and then I receive that. Then you need to have some sort of way to manage all of that, right?
So with the Lovable, they have this thing which is you can connect. This is Superbase. This is a database that user can log in and register. So allow
Oh,
user to
input.
in the track their name.
That is crazy.
So they ask you to access to allow this, and then you connect to the database, and then when you from there, you're good to go.
So, okay, so then you need the database so that it keeps the information.
Yeah, but it's here. It's already one step away. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. So, this is one of the things people can do with AI. And I think we just went to the extreme end to emphasize that if you can create an app with AI, what else can you now do with it, right? So, for me as a creator, but also as a business person, I also use AI a lot, especially for pretty much everything. I use everything, AI for everything when it comes to content creation, when it comes to generating ideas, strategy. Everything is AI now. Maybe I'm AI, who knows, right? So it's really been amazing. But with AI all over the place, people are starting to wonder, is AI going to replace jobs? What are your thoughts on that? Should people be afraid of AI or should they embrace AI?
Yeah. People should be afraid of AI. That's number one.
Okay, interesting. Why is that?
Why? It's because if you are the technology
Hmm.
or the AI is making some of the repeated things to be so much cheap.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because to hire a website developer,
Right.
even the app developer,
Hmm.
was something very expensive, especially for US. If you are in US, that was really high thing. But now think if you are dedicated, you are also you can spend almost on Lovable. You can spend 100 per month, $100, and
Hmm.
you'll be having like infinity possibility to tell it to change things until you get the version that you want. So if you are more dedicated, you can build tools that needed a team of people while you are doing it alone. So yes, people should be afraid, but before instead of being only afraid, they should learn about this thing. Because the
Right.
thing about AI is coming as a tool.
Right.
So as long as that is coming as a tool, if you learn how to use it, if you master how to use it in your work,
Mm.
in your business, then you cannot be repressed, because it's going to repress those people that they don't even have an idea. Because someone will ask you, okay, you are doing this, can you use AI? No.
Mm.
Can you, instead of you spending 2 hours writing an article, we
Mhm.
want you to come up with a draft, throw it to AI, look at what it has written, and go through it and change within 30 minutes. Can you do that? No, I can't.
Right.
You are totally repressed quickly. And we are talking about those are minor. Because when you talk about other complex work, it can do it. It's
Right.
doing a lot of complex work now than even ever before. So yeah, we should, but we should also embrace technology so that we can be able to adapt.
I love that. I love that. And then also I see time is really running. And thanks for those who are joining us right now, those who are watching. Please, if you are here right now, let us know in the comments. Uh, what have you enjoyed so far? Do you use AI? And if you do use AI, what AI do you use? What's your favorite AI? Let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to chat about that. But next question I have for you, Remy, is this. I believe you're a man of faith, right? And so, how should people of faith approach AI? Because I'm asking this because most people of faith, they don't like AI. They say it's satanic or something.
It's the end
So,
of the it's the end.
yeah, it's the last days. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think if there's some people that has to master the AI is Christians, people who are having faith, who are believer,
Mm,
because there is some of the interpretation that we mix.
okay.
If we can be able to use AI for the better,
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you the question: if there was a tool,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a knife
Right.
and the one using to kill people and another one using to heal people, who is supposed to have the knife?
The one who is using it to heal.
Exactly. So that's the same as AI. AI is as a tool. If it gets into safe hand, like people with faith, they can use it to do much great work.
Mm,
But if it goes to the wrong hand, actually they will use it to disseminate a lot of wrong things, and it will work. So it's either we adapt it quickly,
mm-hmm.
we master it, and we become part of building. Because the issue is not using it, because that's my one of my main issue.
Yeah.
We students end at the interface where we see ChatGPT is already there. We have no idea what went on the
Behind the scenes.
behind the scene. We need
Yeah.
to go a little bit deeper. So for
Mm.
people in faith, we have to invest much on the deep of the AI to make sure that we participate from inside out.
I 100% agree. And as a person who has the mission of helping people create like God, one of the messages I emphasize is that we are created to create, right? And AI makes it so much easier. I have like two biblical references. I want to hear your thoughts on them, on my little weird theories. So, first theory is you know how people were praising Jesus when he was walking through Jerusalem, right? And some of the guys were like, "You guys stop making noise, whatever." And then Jesus says, "If they stop, I can command the stones to speak or to praise me."
Yeah.
And when you think about I feel like it's the it's the rocks speaking technically, right? Because what is AI? AI is run on GPUs, and GPUs are pretty much like minerals, right? The rare minerals of the earth. And that's what is doing all this magic. So that's one theory. My other theory is that you see how God created for 6 days, right? And then at the end of his creation, he created something in his own image, right? So he speaks to day one, he says, let there be light. So that's just him saying, let there be light. The second day, he says, let the earth bring forth. So he's delegating something else to create something else. So he speaks to the earth, and then he speaks to the sea. He speaks to the, what else does he speak to? Again, to the earth. But then on day 6, he doesn't speak to nothingness. He doesn't speak to the sea, to the waters, to anything. He speaks to himself. And then he creates you and me. So technically speaking, by all definition, we are the finest or the masterpiece of God's creation. Now, what I think, my theory is what I think we've been trying to do for the past, I believe, 6,000 years or more, is we are trying to imitate God because we are made in his image. And so we end up trying to do exactly what he did. So we've tried to create great technologies in the past, pyramids, this and that, cars and aeroplanes. But I think the finest thing we can create is something in our own image, something that thinks, something that can do the same things we can do. And I think that's where we are headed with AI. When you think of Elon Musk and what he's trying to do, he believes that we can actually have AI not just as a robot that works in your house, but we can infuse emotions into it. Now, I know maybe they won't get there, but it's just an interesting parallel, right?
They are getting
On
there.
what we're trying to do. Oh, is that right?
Getting there. I love that. I love your thought about that related to religion and Christianity,
Yeah.
believing actually in God. Because looking at what AI development has reached, because
Mhm.
the moment now it can understand your emotion, but also it can show emotion, which is not the way we show it.
It's fake
But
emotion, but it's emotion nonetheless.
thank you. So it can show the feeling that you want. You know this feeling. I know it. I know this feeling. And those, it's about training. They are going through training. They understand, and it's okay. This is how you show happiness. This is how you show sadness. This is how you do this. And I really like the way you connected. Okay, if we got finalized by talking to himself and created us, what are the human could do? And remember,
Mm,
Jesus himself said that we would do more than what he did.
look at that, right?
So we are still having done even some of it. Walking on water is not going to be an issue for someone
Wow.
who really believes.
There you go.
Like
There you go.
no, that is very clear. But because we haven't believed, and he was clear, like you don't have faith. If you could have a faith with as little as a seed, and that always touched me. Like, is this like really we are this unfaithful?
You
We
know,
don't have this.
it's so crazy because now that you say about faith, I'm asking myself, okay, let's say when did ChatGPT come up? Like, let's say
22 December.
December, right? Why did not come 50 years ago or 20 years ago or 10 years ago? And it's crazy. One may say, oh, the technology wasn't there, but technically it was always there.
Yeah,
But it took one person to have faith
yeah,
that actually let me pursue this thing.
definitely.
So if technically, even if you think about it from an entrepreneurial perspective, if you don't have faith, it's not going to happen.
I was telling my friend who say he doesn't believe in God and also like, but you are doing business, and business is totally about faith. Trust
It
me.
is. It is
Have no
100%.
agreement with anyone. You have no assurance that it will work, but you say
Exactly.
it will work. People will come. Who did you talk to?
How do you know?
There's no information, nothing. Like this thing will work, and it works. So that's the if you see, I told him that any business person is the first example of how faith works because
Mm,
they trust and they listen to any business person. Listen, anyone, you hear them talking about the future as if it already exists.
mm. The future. I mean, like business really requires faith. And no wonder when you read the parables of Jesus, he likes to use business examples. For example, he speaks about the talents, The talents, like money. He speaks about business people, merchants, and all of that, because there's so many parallels between the business world and God's kingdom or God's way of thinking. And I even go as far as to say that when it comes to business, the way I see it, business is God's idea. God created the idea of business because fundamentally business is about service and helping someone other than yourself. And the best way to truly show love is to start a business. That's what I think. But
I agree with you 100% because when you do business, actually when people like your business,
yeah,
it's sure that you have given them something that they wanted.
right.
And I think it's because of the way we were raised. When we see the exchange of service and money, we feel like it's not fair.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was something went wrong somewhere. But at the end of the day, if I give you something that you have been looking for, and you are happy to give me what I'm looking for, that's
Mhm.
a fair trade.
Right.
That's fair trade, and that means I have contributed in your life in a certain way, and you are contributing in my life. You are saying, okay, thank God I met you.
Right. No, this has been quite an exciting conversation, and I think we should have a part two, or maybe have a weekly AI live where we share some AI insights and things we can do. But yeah, guys, jump on AI, use AI. You will thank us later because if you don't jump on AI right now, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, you will be regretting. I should have jumped on AI when it first came out. And now is the perfect time. And if you want to know how to jump on AI, how you can integrate AI into your business or whatever it is that you're doing, um, Remy, I believe you probably have some courses on that, or what do you
Yeah,
have to offer
we are
around that?
preparing. We are doing some of the coaching programs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are doing some coaching programs. So if somebody is interested to do that, can go to acquireremy.com
Good.
and they can be able to see what to choose. Like I want to do the AI, but also another thing you mentioned,
Yeah.
as people are diving to AI, also they shouldn't be scared that coding is going away
Okay.
because there is a way that now you are not going only to the only challenge is
Yeah.
you are not going to be the basic coder anymore. You have to go a little bit be deeper so that you can be able to
Mm, the
develop
standard
but
depth.
also deploy. When it comes to deployment, is when now the AI has made something for you. How will you take it to the people?
You have to package it and then sell it and push
Yeah.
it out there.
So those are the things that sometimes we're encouraging people like don't stress on this, learn this way because this is where the world is moving to. Yeah.
Interesting. I really think that, so there's software development, right? I'm a software developer, let's say. But now I think the new age is going to be, you need to be an AI developer, right? You need to be able to develop the AI systems,
Exactly.
and I think it's going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to that as well. I am actually looking into, who knows how it's going to go. I want to go into machine learning and look into it and see how it happens and all of that.
Don't take time. Do it now.
Do it now?
It's going fast.
Yeah.
Like serious. Because look, if you go 4 months ago,
Yeah.
people were not talking about uh the system that helps AI or machine learning to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The CUDA process for NVIDIA. It was
Oh yeah.
only
It was hidden,
yeah,
only for a few people.
very few people, but now everyone is thinking like, wait, so now we can do more on the low level.
Mm.
Why are they thinking about that? It's because now they have a tool that they can assist them. Now you can
Mm.
work with AI hand in hand. I think that's what I was doing last time with the coming of AI Studio. You
Yeah.
can work with it hand in hand because you do the video live and it can see what you are saying and you can ask a
Oh
question.
yeah, right. That's a crazy tool. So actually, I've used it too. You can share your screen and ask it, "Hey, what do you see on my screen? Can you help me with this problem?" That's insane.
Definitely. Those now, that's what makes people, a lot of people who, before they were average. They could not even think about it. But now with AI coming into picture, the thinking is limited by what you choose to think about.
I love what AI has done. It's pretty much levering the field,
Yeah.
and now it's not about some advantage you have. It's like almost everybody is on the same level now. Now it's gonna be how much do you have inside? What value do you have to provide to the world? And that's gonna be the what determines how you make it in life. So exciting stuff. Any other thoughts you want to share before we conclude? Otherwise, we'll go on until tomorrow.
No, my call mostly is to everyone to try to understand AI, but also use AI.
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, some of these models they have changed their way. Like ChatGPT has connected dialect now the search capability. But
Right.
if you are doing anything serious,
Mm-hmm.
actually you have a little bit more details. Don't go with what we did for the app because that app
Be
will
more
be so
specific.
generic and no one will pay for that. No one will pay for that. So find a secret that maybe you are reading a book, you got an insight, and also at this point is so good. Can I
Yeah.
build an app on this and use the whole book as a context to tell AI to build the UN application? And from nowhere, you'll be having a special, unique tool that people can think like, okay, I can pay for this.
Amazing. Okay, great. So that was Remy Gakwaya, the founder and director of Technolab, and also really heavy into AI and business and software development, all the good stuff. If you need him, go to his website. He has amazing courses and coaching programs, and that's going to be fun. And do subscribe to the channel. And until we see you again for another episode, this was fun, and see you next time.
Thank you very much.
All right, here we go.